Doc Allen podcast. I'm excited to welcome to the program Royal Doc Alan Lindeman. Doc, what's going on, man? How are you?
We're doing really well here, Neil, and you?
Fantastic. And we're ready to have an unbelievable conversation today. And our first topic is German measles and pregnancy. Are measles and German measles the same thing?
Well, no, they're not. German measles is a much milder condition as far as symptoms go. There's less rash, less fever, less headache. However, if moms get it during pregnancy, they can really get into trouble with it. And to be clear, German measles is called rubella, and the big measles are rubeola. That's why we call rubeola measles and why we call German measles rubella, so we can tell the difference between them.
What happens if I get rubella when I'm pregnant?
Well, it depends on when you get it. If you get it during the first 3 months of pregnancy, you have an 85% chance of having a baby with some kind of rubella symptoms. And those would include vision problems, hearing problems, and heart problems. However, if you get rubella later, like 13 to 20 weeks, then you have a 50% chance of having those kinds of problems with your baby.
What kind of tests are there to determine whether or not I have immunity to rubella?
Well, you can get blood tests. These include IgG, and that would determine long-term immunity. And you have IgM, which would mean you probably have German measles at this time during your pregnancy.
What are common rubella symptoms?
Headache, loss of appetite, um, inflammation of the eyelids and eyeballs, stuffy or runny nose, swollen lymph nodes, anywhere in the body, painful and swollen joints.
Is there a vaccination against rubella?
There sure is. The problem with it is it's a live vaccine. So that means that you should not become pregnant within 28 days of getting the rubella vaccine. It used to be 3 months, so the CDC has just recently made it 28 days.
When is rubella contagious?
Well, it's contagious a week before you get the rash, and then a week after you get the rash.
How
If
long-
20,
yeah.
I'm sorry, 25 to 50% of the people develop no symptoms, but they can still spread rubella to others.
How long does immunity to rubella last?
Well, immunity is lifelong, and the problem is that you can still get rubella. It is unlikely that you would get it, and if you would get it, your symptoms would be milder, but there's no guarantee that you can never get rubella again.
All right, the best place to go is royaldocallen.com and pick up Pregnancy Away, available today on Amazon. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Neil.
All right, that was the Royal Doc.